Hola a todas y a todos. Hi everyone and welcome to La clase de español. Today's lesson is called ¿Cómo es? ¿Cómo es? Which means how is she or he? Therefore, in today's lesson, you will learn to describe some people by using es, she is, or he is, plus some adjectives that we will add to it. ¿Estáis preparadas y preparados? Are you ready? Vamos. So let's describe in Spanish this couple. Laurel es means both he is in this case or she is. It also means it is. If you're talking about a dog, you can also say el perro es plus some adjectives that you will add to them. So Laurel es, he's thin. So thin in Spanish is delgado. Laurel es delgado. He's a man. If we were talking about a girl or a woman, we would use delgada. So we change the last letter. Laurel es delgado. Hardy es gordo. Gordo is the word for fat. And we use gordo because he's a male. If it was a woman, we would use gorda. And there is the thing. It's not very polite to say that, so we can sort of use euphemisms for that. An euphemism is a word or expression that we use in place of one that may be find offensive. After all, in English, you don't go around saying, hey, you're fat. It wouldn't be the nicest thing. So, although I'm teaching you these words, it would be way more polite to say, for example, Hardy no es muy delgado. He's not very thin. It would be way more polite than saying Hardy es gordo. Okay? So he's not very thin. That would be more polite. Okay? Sheldon es alto. Alto is the word that we use for tall. And Sheldon is a man, but if you are talking about a woman or a girl, you would use alta. Okay, Sheldon es alto. Leonard es bajo. Bajo is the word for short. If you were talking about a girl, you would use baja. Leonard es bajo. And again, it's not very polite, so you can also say, instead of Leonard es bajo, Leonard no es muy alto. He's not very tall. Okay, Penny es guapa. Guapa is the word that we use to say beautiful. Penny es guapa. If you were talking about man, you would use guapo. You can say Brad Pitt es muy guapo. Okay, Thanos es feo. Feo is the word that you use for ugly. If you were talking about a woman, you would use fea. And again, it's not the most polite thing to say. So instead of saying Thanos es feo, you can say Thanos no es muy guapo. He's not very handsome. El hombre araña es joven. Joven is the word that we use for young. El hombre araña es joven. And joven is valid for both masculine and feminine. Profesor Proton es viejo. Viejo is the word that we use for old. And we say viejo because we are talking about a man. Can you think about how you would say a lady who is old? Muy bien, vieja. But again, it's not very nice to say it. So you can maybe say, Profesor Proton no es muy joven. He's not very young. Okay, and our last adjective is inteligente. Sheldon es inteligente. You would use inteligente for both masculine and feminine. You could also say Amy es inteligente. Perfecto. Okay, so here you have your sentence builder for this week, and it's going to help you to describe some people, and also I'm adding things that you already know, which is to say whether or not you like a member of your family. Remember that we were learning about family members in the previous weeks, so I'm trying to add some more knowledge to this sentence builder. So you have two parts, because in one part you have the female members of the family, and in the other part you have the male members of the family. So the adjectives are going to change according to the person being a woman or a man. Okay, so me gusta mi or no me gusta mi plus the member of the family. I like this person porque es or porque no es, because she is or because she is not, and then the adjectives. I'm also adding muy, bastante, and un poco, which are intensifiers. Muy means a lot, bastante means quite, and un poco means a bit. So you can try to incorporate them to make your sentences way more interesting. Okay, so let's practice with some real examples. For example, what would Elsa say? Can you think what she would say? She would say, for example, me gusta mi hermana porque es guapa. Or me gusta mi hermana porque es muy inteligente, for example. If you notice, joven and inteligente are both in masculine and feminine because they don't change. Okay, think about what Bart can say about his grandpa. You can say, for example, no me gusta mi abuelo porque es un poco viejo. I don't think Bart Simpson would care about being polite or not, but if he wanted to be polite, he can say, no me gusta mi abuelo porque no es joven, for example. Or let's say that he actually likes him a lot. He could say, me gusta mi abuelo porque es inteligente, for example. Okay, think about what Ron would say about Ginny. I don't think he likes Ginny a lot, so he would say something like, no me gusta mi hermana porque es fea, for example. I don't think Harry Potter would agree with this one. Or he could say, no me gusta mi hermana porque es baja, for example. Okay, and the last one, what would Gamora say about her dad? She would say something like, no me gusta mi padre porque es feo. For example, I don't like my dad because he's ugly. I could think about something else that she could say, but I haven't taught you that, which is malvado. He's very evil. No me gusta mi padre porque es muy malvado. For example. Okay, so try to memorize this sentence builder and think about how the adjectives change according to the gender. And this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I will see you soon, hopefully next week. Adiós.